just taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends, they can watch it go down. I got mine too, so welcome to my house. Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. You better believe it, cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. So I can knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight it is, well, it's a good chat to Jared Wollstonecroft as we get set for race number 2 of the JSI Racing League. And now it is time for the big block modifieds here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set to take a look at your qualifying results, and we'll take a look at 3 heat races on the program here tonight. Todd Atkins, Joshua Walton and Caleb Mills go 1, 2 and 3. Justin Wright, Kyron Redpath will round up the top 5. Rowan Jones, Tyler McQuilkin, Max Bevan, Jason Burke and Aston Rodriguez will round out your top 10. Heat number 1 on the pole, it'll be Todd Atkins. From position number 2, it's Justin Wright. Position number 3, it'll be Tyler McQuilkin. Position number 4, it's Aston Rodriguez. Position 5 will be Matthew Hurd. Position number 6, Craig Plater. Jason Crawford lines up. Position number 7, Mark Scott out of position at number 8. Oh, good, have a chat. Nice chat. Jared Wollstonecroft will line up at a position at number 9, and Callan Jones will make up your 10 cars in heat race number 1 here for the big block modifieds. And just an announcement that this is their second last week. Next week will be their final week, and in 2 weeks time, so not next week but the following week, the 360 sprint cars make a return here to the JSI Racing League, and glad to see the 360s back in action. Eight laps on the board, the big block modifieds, their penultimate race for the series and the season as we go green here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. We'll head off down into turn number 1 and 2. Hurd runs up on the inside now of the 49. That is Aston Rodriguez. Look out, Justin Wright and Plater. They'll make a bit of contact. Right now, here comes Hurd working to the inside there on Rodriguez. Rodriguez runs in position at number 3, trying to come after Tyler McQuilkin. In car number 47, no number on that race car, just got the Club 36 on the outside of that one. Here comes Rodriguez now. Ducks down to the inside, slide job. Now look at Matthew Hurd now. Hurd up on the inside, a feature winner this season, I think from Lernerville, I think from memory, as there goes Hurd. Up to position at number 3. I think we had 29 drivers, so the rest of the drivers that don't finish inside the top 4, we'll put them into 2 B mains. Or might even just have 1 large B main at the end of it. No, we'll probably have 2 B mains, looking at it as it stands at this stage. 3 wide, Plater on the inside now. They'll drift out. There's Hurd and there's Rodriguez. Sorry, McQuilkin was to the outside. Now McQuilkin trying to run down the 71 down to the infield, down into turn number 1. Made a bit of contact as there goes Rodriguez now to the outside on Matthew Hurd. Matthew Hurd in that 71 machine. 2 laps left to run for your race leader. Todd Atkins is got a good size of a lead over the field. A over 2 second difference between himself and Aston Rodriguez, who just rails the cushion through 1 and 2. Matthew Hurd runs in 3rd. McQuilkin and Plater going to round out the top 5. Plater out to the inside now. They're going to rub some panels as the white flag flies. Plater now tucks it down to the inside, trying to get a run, trying to go straight through to the show. Not going to happen. Atkins going to make his way. Here he is, first car off the way on the exit of turn number 4. Hurd home in 2nd. 3rd is going to be Rodriguez. 4th will go to McQuilkin. Plater will come over 5th, and he'll start from position at number 1 in one of the 2 B mains here. As we'll take a look at your official results, about to pop up on to your screen right now. There it is. Atkins gets the win ahead of Hurd, Rodriguez and McQuilkin, your top 4. Plater, Crawford 5th and 6th. Right in 7th, Scott, Jones, and I'll have a chat. Wollstonecroft home in position number 10. Heat race number 2 of 3. Let's take a look at your starting grid. Thanks to LockedOnLads.com, starting from pole position. In the Momentum Sim Sports Caliber 81 machinist, Joshua Walton, car in Redpath lines up from position at number 2. Max Bevan for JSI Racing will start the 68 from position number 3 in the Excalibur Esports. Number 7 of Zach Blanche lines up out of position number 4. Bailey Barnacote lines up from position number 5 and Jacob Croker will start from position at number 6. Another Excalibur Esports entry, it's the 12 of Lindsay Hobbs, lines up out of position number 7. And Gary Grant will line up out of position at number 8. Position number 9, driving the 08 machine, that'll be Craig Finlay to his outside out of position at number 10. It'll be Peter Pollard to make up your 10 drivers in heat number 2. So again, top 4 going through to the main event. Everybody else will go through to the dual consolation races. As we get set, the lights are out on the iRacing.com pace truck, and that pace truck will move to the infield. So look for a start this time by Walton and Redpath. Bevan, Blanche and Barnacote, your top 5. Croker, Hobbs, Grant, Finlay and Pollard. 8 laps on the board. Heat number 2 of 3, and Walton will lead down into 1. Out of 2, it's still going to be Walton, but now Bevan, half the car up on the inside, down into turn number 3 and 4. At the start-finish line now on lap number 1, it's going to be Walton. He'll now roll the cushion upstairs. Bevan slides up in front of car in Redpath. Now look at Bailey Barnacote, Croker, Blanche and Hobbs, all trying to get inside the top 4 positions. Bevan and Redpath, a little contact there on the front straightaway. Redpath may have just drifted up the racetrack as, well, no harm, no foul for the drivers running 2 and 3 at the moment. Bailey Barnacote, he'll drift up, he'll get a little loose now as here comes Jacob Croker in the 15 machine. Croker all over the back and in fact got into the rear bumper of the 17, and now look at Zach Blanche working to the inside in the next Excalibur Esports. Number 7 machine working down low, 3 wide for positions 4, 5 and 6. They'll make away 3 wide once again down into turn number 1 and 2. There goes Blanche. Gets some contact there with Jacob Croker. Croker just backs out of the throttle. There comes the 08 machine of Craig Finlay. He drifts up the racetrack and Croker turns it back underneath him now. Meanwhile, Walton still your race leader there from Karen Redpath, and Max Bevan running 2nd and 3rd. There's the 17 of Barnacote. On the outside looking in of a transfer position, as is Jacob Croker, Craig Finlay as well. And a good battle on for 5, 6 and 7. We go up, oh look out now, there's starting to be a challenge for the race lead, a lap and a half to run. The white flag is going to be up this time by, there goes Karen Redpath now to the inside. Walton stays upstairs in turn number 1 and 2. The white flag is out, 1 to run. Walton, can he get the run? Can he get the momentum down the back straightaway? But Redpath, geez, he's got some good speed on the inside line. Redpath drifts up, Walton turns it underneath him. Karen Redpath gets the win. 2nd will go to Josh Walton. 3rd is going to be Max Bevan. And Zach Blanche home in position number 4. Everybody else 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 will be sent to one of 2 B mains. As we will bring up your heat race number 2 results here in just a few seconds time. In fact, we'll do that right now. Here it is, heat number 2 results. Thanks to Locked On Lads, Kara Redpath gets the win by 1/10 of a second over Josh Walton in 2nd. 3rd is going to go to Max Bevan. Zach Blanche in 4th. Bailey Barnacote 5th. Grant, Pollard, Hobbs, Croker and Finlay the top 10. your third and final heat race of the night. Thanks to Locked On lads here at JSI Racing, the big block modifieds. Again, we'll go to next week at Eldora Speedway, their final race of the season, and then the 360s make their return in a couple of weeks' time. Caleb Mills, podium in the speed cars of the midgets, will start from position at number 1. The Jones Racing number 9 of Rowan Jones will start position number 2. Jason Burke in the 74 will start position number 3, and the 22 of Shannon Blackburn out of position number 4. Ash Hammond rolls off out of position number 5, and Luke Johnson lines up out of position number 6. Kobe Wright will start from position number 7. Andrew Galley lines up out of position number 8, and Jake Skilton lines up from the 9th spot on the grid. 9 cars in heat race number 3. As we are set for a start this time by, the pace truck is in. As the drivers get a little antsy, they get ready to drop the hammer. Here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway, as we are green for the big block modifieds, and Caleb Mills in the 21 got a blistering start, but here comes Rowan Jones in the 1K machine. Jones works the inside of the racetrack. Deja vu to what we've seen in the last heat race. The guys on the bottom side were a little quicker than the guys on the top side of the racetrack, but Rowan Jones says, thank you very much, I'll take the lead down the back straight. Once again, top 1 and 2, bottom 3 and 4 is where Rowan Jones is like to be headed on the racetrack right now. Ash Hammond runs in second position. He'll work to the inside of the 21. That's Caleb Mills working the top side. Hammond gets on by and move Hammond to position at number 2. Caleb Mills position 3. Then you go back to Kobe Wright battling it out for that 4th and final transfer position with Jason Burke in the 74. Burke is already at a podium this season at Lernerville Speedway and would love to back it up with another good run here at the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Right on the inside of Mills. Mills to the outside. A good battle for 3 and 4. As your 5th place driver, look out, there goes Burke on the inside of Wright, and he shows him a bit of right side. Romance loving into turns number 1. 5 down, 3 to run for Rowan Jones in the number 1 machine. He's got a big lead. He's got over a second lead over Ash Hammond, who runs in second with 2.5 to run. Mills podium. Now here comes Wright on the inside of Jason Burke. Once again, Burke drifts up the racetrack. Right, stays tucked down to the inside there. 2 to go. And the battle is on. Keep it on. Shannon Blackburn. Can he sneak into the top 4? Courtesy of maybe a Wright and Burke opportunity that might go wrong here. White flag is out. 1 to run for your race leader, Rowan Jones in the 1K machine. He has got it all too easy out in front at the moment into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. The checkered flag is his. He's going to start position 3 in the main event. Second will go to Ash Hammond. Caleb Mills in third. And would you believe it? Luke Johnson comes home in position number 4 in heat number 3. Wowee. Heat number 3 results coming up onto your screen right now. Jones, Hammond, Mills and Johnson, your top 4. Burke, Wright, Skilton, Blackburn and Galley, well, they're all being sent to the B mains. Speaking of B mains, they're going to be 10 laps, and the top 6 will make it into tonight's main event. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Thanks to Locked On lads, and Platty, Craig Platter, line up from position at number 1 to his outside his teammate, the 74 of Jason Burke, position at number 2. Gary Grant will line up at a position number 3. Justin Wright out of position at number 4. Jake Skilton out of position at number 5, and Lindsay Hobbs will start from position number 6. Callan Jones will start from position at number 7, and Andrew Galley lines up out of position number 8. That is your 8 cars in this one, and the top 6. They will make up the inside row of tonight's feature event from position, what will be 10? No, in fact it'll be, we took the top 4, didn't we, from 3 heats, so 12. So this will line up basically 13, 15, 17, 19, 21 and 23. Here we go, set for a start. And it's a couple of JSI boys on the front row. B main number 1, 10 on the board, and we are green. Platter down to the inside. Berkey runs the outside, 3 wide now. As here comes Gary Grant. Oh, look out, there goes Jason Burke. He now got straightened up there by Justin Wright. Now both drivers sit positions number 7 and 8. And that's not a good start to the B main campaign. Callan Jones in the 52 holds on to that 6th and final transfer position. Now Jones looks to the inside, trying to throw a slide job, thinks better of it. There goes the 14 of Galley. Now give an opportunity to Justin Wright or Jason Burke, 3 wide. Look at the 10 of Jake Skilton. Platter working back now in position number 4. Meanwhile, your race leader, Gary Grant. Good battle between Lindsay Hobbs in the 12 in the green and white, number 12. On the outside of the 10 machine of Jake Skilton. Now Skilton to the inside, he nearly catches the tyres. And just like we've seen in the midgets, or the speed cars, well, as Ash Hammond would say, well, they're taking about 1.5 inches off. Grant continues to lead the race. You're watching Hobbs run the top side of the racetrack. Platter back there in 4th. Then you go back to Callan Jones in 5th. And now Jones coming after Platzi. Justin Wright in that 6th and final transfer position. Poor old Berkey. He's back there in position number 8. He must have something. He must have some damage on the 74 machine. 6 down. 4 to run. Hobbs into the back there of Jake Skilton. And certainly picked up the front wheels. There's some damage to the left front there on the 12 of Lindsay Hobbs. Platter works the inside once again. You see that car just getting a little tight on the bottom of the racetrack. Gets it nice and smooth through turn number 1 and 2. Now move Hobbs back to position number 3, but not without the challenge from Platter in the 8 machine. Hobbs now slips outside the top 3, but still finds himself in a transfer position. And the transfer positions, you need to be inside the top 6 as the white flag comes out. 1 lap left to run for Gary Grant. Works the bottom. 2 left-hand turns to start position number 13 in the main event for 35 laps here at the virtual dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Grant will get the win. 2nd will go to Jake Skilton. 3rd at the line is going to be Platter. And we'll bring up your official results. Home in position number 4 is going to be Lindsay Hobbs. Callan Jones in 5th and Justin Wright. Will come home. Justin Wright comes home in position number 6. Unfortunately for Jason Burke and Andrew Galley, drivers that will have to watch the rest of tonight's race from either inside the iRacing.com server or whether they want to tune in to UltimateDirtTV across Facebook and YouTube. As we get set for the final B main, your final 9 cars attempting to take 6 positions. Bailey Barnacote will start from position number 1. Jason Crawford will start position number 2. Kobe Wright will start from position number 3. Peter Pollard lines up out of position number 4. Mark Scott will start the 04 from position number 5. Shannon Blackburn will drive the 22 from position number 6. Jacob Croker drives the 15 from position number 7. Position number 8, he loves to have a good chat this week. Jared Wollstonecroft lines up on the outside of row number 4. Did someone say KFC? Craig Finlay will start out of position number 9. The burgers are always better at Hungry Jack's. So Barnacote, it was pretty quick in the heat races. We'll see what he can do here. As long as those virtual mechanical issues hold up, I don't see why he would not transfer. But Jason Crawford, oh, Hollywood in the 5. Trying to put her into the big dance and trying to get a solid performance in B main number 2. And we are green as we head off. Look at Pollard to the outside. The 04 of Scott working down to the inside. 2 by 2. Scott into the back of Kobe Wright. And everybody checked up behind him. Lap number 1 of 10 is in the books. Unlucky Berkey. So now a lot of drivers starting to work the top side of the racetrack. We're still seeing drivers trying to work that inside line. Look out the 69 there of Pollard. He tagged the right rear quarter panel there of Finlay. There goes the 22 of Shannon Blackburn. Meanwhile, Jacob Croker moves into position number 7. Oh, Wilson Croft just trying to come to grips with how to drive a virtual big block modified. Wright runs in second. Now here comes the 5 of Hollywood, Jason Crawford. Again, working to the inside of the racetrack. Mark Scott starting to close in on Crawford for positions number 3. Kobe Wright just in front of him, works the outside, works the cushion. Crossfade sticks are out here at the dirt track at Charlotte. 5 down, 5 to run. Don't forget, 2 weeks' time. The 360 Sprint Cars make the return back with JSI Racing back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Scott in 4th, Finlay in 5th. Now the battle is on between Shannon Blackburn in the 22 machine and Jacob Croker in the 15. Croker right on the outside of the racetrack, putting the right rear right up on the concrete now, Jessup down the racetrack. So this is 4, 5, 6 and 7 on screen right now, and then nearly 3 wide through turns 3 and 4 with 3 laps left to run. Finlay and Croker run the top. Look out, 1 car around. That's Shannon Blackburn in the 22. And that will be some extra breathing room for the top 6, because that is the magic number that these drivers have to be in right now. If you're not inside the top 6, it's time to pack it up and go home. How about the battle between Kobe Wright and Jason Crawford right now? Crawford slides up into turn number 3, out of turn 4. You see the white flag is out now. Kobe Wright, I thought he might have taken an opportunity to throw the slider back in turn number 1 and 2, but instead he'll try and drive around the outside, but it's not going to happen. Into turn number 3, now to turn number 4. Barnacote going to be victorious. Second will go to Crawford. Third at the line is going to be Wright. 4th will be Finlay. Croker in 5th. And Mark Scott in your 6th and final transfer position. 7th will go to Blackburn. Wollstonecroft in 8th. And Pollard in position number 9. Your B main results coming up on screen right now. Here they are. Barnacote, Crawford, Wright, your top 3. Finlay, Croker and Scott, your top 5. Then you go back to Blackburn, Pollard and Wollstonecroft will all find themselves not going to the show. As we go to the show, let's take a look from back to front. Your starting grid for tonight's 35 lap main event. Mark Scott out of position number 24 and Justin Wright position number 23. Jacob Croker position number 22 and Callan Jones position number 21. Craig Finlay out of position number 20 and Lindsay Hobbs out of position number 19. Kobe Wright position number 18. Craig Platter out of position number 17. Jason Crawford position number 16. Jake Skilton position number 15. Bailey Barnacote position number 14 and Gary Grant out of position number 13. Your top 12 from heat racing competition. Luke Johnson out of position number 12 and Zach Blanche out of position number 11. Tyler McQuilkin out of position number 10. Caleb Mills out of position number 9. Max Bevan out of position number 8. And Aston Rodriguez out of position number 7. Position number 6 is Ash Hammond and Joshua Walton. Position number 5. Position number 4 of Matthew Hurd and Rowan Jones. Position number 3. Your front row, Kyron Redpath, position number 2, and Todd Atkins out from position number 1. The second last feature event for the Big Block Modifieds in JSI Racing, and in 2 weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen, the 360 winged sprint cars, they are back here with JSI Racing and right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Next week we head to the virtual Eldora Speedway, but before we get to the Eldora Speedway, we've got to get through 35 laps here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Then we've also got to get through the working week. Your penultimate race for the Big Block Modifieds, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out who will go to victory lane. Feel free to let us know in the comments who you think is going to go and take the twin checkers as we go live for 35 here at the dirt track at Charlotte. And it's going to be Atkins and Rowan Jones who immediately took the slide line. Now immediately Joshua Walton. He will move to position number 2, 3 and 4 wide racing already. My, it is busy in the first lap as there goes Matthew Hurd to the outside on Kyron Redpath. Redpath moves back to position number 5. Meanwhile, Rowan Jones sits in position number 2. Atkins, your race leader. Walton runs back there in 3rd position. Now here comes Matthew Hurd in the 71 machine, ducking down to the inside, trying the slide line there on Walton. Not going to be successful. Look at this, 2 wide. 2 by 2. Bevan and Hammond come together. There is Aston Rodriguez in the 49. Now look out because here comes Zach Blanche. Working the inside, they go 2 and 3 wide. Look out, there's some contact. Bevan into the wall and nearly upside down. He kept it green. Platter and Finlay, they come together down the back straight away. Man, oh man, it is on right now. And we're only 4 laps into this main event. We've still got 31 to run. It's the 36 of Todd Atkins leading Rowan Jones in the 1K. Rowan Jones has got Joshua Walton all over the back of him like a rash. Now Walton ducks down to the inside. Will he go the slide job? No. He stays glued to the bottom side of the racetrack. Jones, he keeps the cushion rolling up on the top side of the racetrack. That right rear, it is digging in and it is just sailing around here. We are yellow. Yellow flag is out first time tonight. It will be Aston Rodriguez, the man that is involved in the caution. As we've got a slow-mo replay, but let's get it back to normal motion. Ouch. Upside down goes Rodriguez a number of times, and well, as BJ Duval would say, he likes to get this song stuck in his head. You spin me right round. Baby, right round. So our first of 3 cautions this evening. We'll only have a maximum of 3. Unless inside the final 5 laps. If it is going to be a disaster where the leaders may get taken out and race control deem fit that a caution must be thrown to ensure that the leaders don't get taken out and have us a green-white checker. It'll be a maximum of 3, but there is a 4th one there if we need it, but generally we only see a maximum of 3, and we've seen it all season long, and we're seeing some fantastic racing week in and week out here at JSI Racing. Check out JSI Racing on Facebook and check them out on the iRacing League directory page if you want to get involved in racing with a wonderful group of guys. We go back to green. It's going to be Todd Atkins. Walton trying to make the move there on Rowan Jones, but Jones just did not want to give up that top side of the racetrack. And so be it, because we are yellow very, very quickly once again. So there is caution flag number 2. It's going to be Ash Hammond in the number 4 machine. I believe he's certainly got some oh, he might be an innocent party here. So that all started. Take a look at that one. I can tell you where that started there. That was with Kyron Redpath in the 28 machine. Just watch him slide up the racetrack right in front of Tyler McQuilkin in that Club 36 machine. Pretty much gave nowhere for McQuilkin to go the first time, but the second time I'm pretty sure McQuilkin could have got out of it, and unfortunately Redpath, well, just coming a free ride. Normally have to pay for those kind of rides, but hey, 20 bucks is 20 bucks, and Kyron Redpath got a free ride. So that is caution flag number 2. Once again, feel free to let us know who you think is going to go to victory lane here at the dirt track at Charlotte for the JSI Racing Big Block Modifieds. Second last race, and again next week will be their last race at the Eldora Speedway. And then of course, the 360 winged sprint cars make their return to JSI Racing and will make their returns to UltimateDirtTV. If you are needing some setups for official or league racing, check out speedshop51.com. We're back to the green flag off into turn 1 and 2, and Rowan Jones somewhat caught sleeping on that start because Joshua Walton has quickly moved to position number 2, Jones in third. You take a look at that's the 76 machine of Luke Johnson trying to get by Matthew Hurd, trying to sneak inside the top 5, but right now it's still Atkins, Walton and Jones 1, 2 and 3. There is Blanche around the outside of Johnson, that is in the 76 machine. Barnacote and Caitlin Mills going to round out the top 10. 15 down and 20 to run here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Yeah, your boy Rowan Jones is doing a phenomenal job in third position. Callan Jones, unfortunately, is out of the event. He'll be scored in 22nd position. Walton trying to close the gap on your race leader in the 36 machine for Cush Clothing Company. Walton rails the cushion. It's now 2/10 of a second. Walton goes low into 1. Meanwhile, Atkins still runs the cushion, so trying a different line in turn number 1 and 2. And it might just be top all the way around at the moment. Walton into the wall. Now here comes McQuilkin after Rowan Jones for the final spot on the podium position. Lap car just staying out of the way. I think that might be Platter in the 8 machine. Slide job there by McQuilkin, but Jones, he's seen that one coming. And he got by McQuilkin, who generally runs the 47 machine. Now Jones gets a little shove in the backside from McQuilkin as McQuilkin dives to the inside. He's just trying to run him up on the wall, trying to force him into a mistake, but here comes McQuilkin with another move. Oh boy! Tough racing as McQuilkin was on the inside, and it just looked like that Rowan Jones just caught a piece of the outside wall. So we'll stay green, 14 remaining. Blanche to the inside, Matthew Hurd to position number 4. Jones back to position 5. Here comes Blanche to the inside once again, down into 3 and 4. Blanche takes away 5th from Rowan Jones, and now Rowan Jones back to the inside. There may be some damage on the 1K machine for Rowan Jones. Very, very dusty here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Wow. Gary, I mean, the one look that we had at that one, I mean, it was tough to call. 11 remaining for your race leader of Todd Atkins. Walton runs in second. McQuilkin up on the concrete wall. And there might be some big damage on that 47 machine, and now takes a piece of the inside tyres. And Gary, I guess you might be just saying, well, justice might have been served in your eyes, but like I said, that just might have been hard racing. I don't think that Rowan could have done anything differently on that one. He's back on pit road as now Matthew Hurd now to the inside, and here comes Blanche all over the back of McQuilkin. Now ducks to the inside over turn number 4. Blanche runs low. McQuilkin backs out of it. Blanche goes on by. Matthew Hurd in third. And that 71 machine come the end of the race. He is there. Some big movers and shakers for drivers that are running 8, 9, 10 and 11. Finlay, he started 20th. He's up to 8. Hobbs started 19th. He's up to 9. Justin Wright, he started 23rd. He's the biggest mover through the field. He's up in 10th. And Jacob Croker started 22nd. He's in position at number 11. Mark Scott as well from 24th to 16th. Bailey Barnacote now moves from 14th to position number 6. Speaking of 6, we've got 6 to run for your race leader, Todd Atkins, who's put a couple of lap cars between him, a lap car, or not anymore. I thought there was a lap car between himself and Joshua Walton. Yeah, there is, the 28 machine of Kyron Redpath and Mark Scott and Gary Grant. So there's not 1, there's not 2, there's not 3, but now there's 4. Because now there's Jason Crawford. He has a nearly 5-second advantage. He is just ripping through this field. Rodriguez in 13th position. And he is about to be put down by your race leader of Todd Atkins. 4, no, can't count. 3 laps left to run. And the lap cars, big slider there from Atkins on Rodriguez. And Rodriguez just says, you know what, you can take it. Walton, 5.2 seconds away. It must be hot inside the cockpit of those race cars, inside the virtual fire suit. White flag is out, 1 to go for your race leader, Todd Atkins. Oh, Atkins! Oh, can you believe it? He should have enough time. He's still got a 5-second gap. But wow, he's managed to do a 360 contact with the lap car, and he is still going to win. Boy, oh boy. That could have ended in dramatic fashion had Todd Atkins not been able to do the 360 and keep it going. But the checkered flag is out. Well done to Todd Atkins. Second will go to Joshua Walton. And Matthew Hurd unofficially home in position number 3. Let's take a look at your feature race results. There it is. Atkins, Walton and Hurd, your top 3. Blanche and Bevan home in 4th and 5th. Finlay, Wright, Johnson, Barnacote and Hammond, your top 10. You go back to Croker, Crawford, Rodriguez, Scott, Grant, your top 15. Hobbs, Redpath, McQuilkin, Rowan Jones, Platter, your top 20. Callan Jones, 21st. Mills, Kobe Wright and Jake Skilton, the 24 drivers in this one. Wowee, what a way to finish us off here at the dirt track at Charlotte with your top 3, and we'll chat to your top 3 here in just a second. We are just we're awaiting the arrival of positions number 1 and 3. And once that is done, we are going to chat to those 3 drivers, and we'll hopefully chat to those 3 drivers, and we'll wrap things up here. And don't forget, in a couple of weeks' time, 360 Wing Sprint Cars, ladies and gentlemen, they make their returns back to JSI Racing. They put on a fantastic show last season in both the wing division and the wingless division. Well, while we wait for 1st and 3rd, let's chat to a driver that comes home with yet another podium. It must be hot under the collar And we hope that he keeps his fire suit on. We don't want to know what kind of suit he's wearing because we'll let the fans figure that one out in the pits. But home in second spot tonight, Josh Walton. Josh, well, another runner-up, buddy, this time in the big block. So you've got to be happy with the results you've been carrying.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I had a good win last week in the big blocks, and yeah, backing up with the podium again tonight. It's yeah, can't complain about that.
Well, a little bit of a shortened field from what we've seen in the midgets, but nonetheless, the track got pretty racy towards the end. It was just Todd was just too good in the end, and I don't think you couldn't have done anything differently.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I kept on getting caught in the wall and didn't want to tear the rear end out or anything like that. So sort of ran the middle for a bit and then dropped to the bottom for the last little bit there. Bring it home nicely, and you managed to get into a good rhythm and drive away in front.
How quickly do you have to adapt from going from a midget into a big block modified?
To be completely honest, mate, they feel pretty well the same at the moment.
Fair enough, easy enough. It sounds like it's always a plan. But Josh, congratulations on another second place here at JSI Racing, this time in the big block modifieds. Again, now's your opportunity. Sponsors, shouts, all that good stuff. Champion, who makes this happen for you?
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, just big thanks to all the boys at Speed Shop 51 and Momentum, Racecraft Simulations, Cool Chassis, Everything Dirt, Verdict Clothing, CT Designs, UltimateDirtTV, JSI have put on the league, and everyone who comes along. Our field's getting bigger, and yeah, it's getting good.
All right, Josh Walton, ladies and gentlemen, home in second spot. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in third place here tonight. It is Matty Hurd. Matt, congratulations on third place here this evening, and well, you find yourself with yet another good finish in the big block modified. You're starting to like these cars, I'm gathering.
Yeah, no, they're getting good.
What's been the biggest thing for you in running this series and being able to to grab a podium here and there and really contend for the win?
Oh, just running with good guys, then you sort of learn what you got to do, I guess.
Track tonight was pretty slick from top to bottom. What did you make of the track, and where did you feel that the fastest line was here tonight?
Definitely the top. Up there seemed to be heaps better and smoother up the top this track.
All right, well, congratulations on third place here tonight, Matt. Any sponsors, any shout-outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
The JSI boys for putting it on. They put their hard-earned money into letting us just race every week. And yeah, thanks for them. Cheers, Brett.
There we go, Matt Hurd. Ladies and gentlemen, home in position number 3. We don't have our race winner. Not sure where he is, but that will wrap us up here on Ultimate Dirt. Well done to Todd Atkins on getting the win in the big block modifieds here at the Dirt Tracker Show. Their final week next week at the Eldora Speedway. And then 2 weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks' time, the 360 Sprint Cars, they are back here at JSI Racing and right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. You can catch all the action each and every Sunday night from 7:20. And then not long after the first, or the speed cars or the midgets finish, is when we go live for the second race of the night for JSI Racing. Big thank you to all their sponsors and partners that help make this possible. And again, just before we go, big thank you to our own sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, Miller Family Trunkard, powered by World of Thunder Esports League, Heatwave Designs, Spartan Transport, SRT Australia, FEG PC, LockedOnLads.com, and SpeedShop51.com for all your setup needs. Whether it's official racing or league racing, the drivers have got it. They've got one-on-one coaching. They can get you up to speed and they can get you to the front of the field. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you tomorrow or later on tonight for the Americans that might be watching for the World of Thunder Esports League.